Okay. Put it off for long enough. I should continue this game.
We have to stop Sir Kelzelik.
Don't you think it's about time you dropped the sir?
He always treated us Danans with such warmth and kindness. Did he have such bad intentions all along? I just can't bring myself to believe it.
Forget about intentions. We should assume he's the one who's behind all these incidents. It's not surprising to me that there are Renans in Menancia who resent Dohalim, but I didn't expect one would be so close to him.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I guess all of us here in Menancia are still some way off from being a truly united realm, aren't we?
Are you going to be okay, Kisara?
I don't know, but I definitely don't want things to end like this. Please, lend me your strength.
Of course. Anyone who tries to oppress others is our enemy, and we'll gladly stand against them. Besides, I want to believe that this realm really can do better too.
The fact the enemy's holding themselves up tells me they're not exactly happy to see us.
Then we'd better go in prepared for whatever welcome.
Holy shit, I gotta like remember everything again. Drafted.
Get.
You don't need it. It's okay. It's happy. Oh. I think I just want to buy a bunch of life bottles again, right? Tofu? Whoa. Sell tofu? No. That does seem like a weird thing for me to sell.
Hey, that actually came out pretty...
Oh. All these laws. I don't remember what I was aiming for. I don't think I got points for it. I kind of want to tend my livestock. I guess they're not gonna let me. Oh wait. Don't start anything yet. I need to access the main menu.
I thought...
Okay. After sitting on it for a week, I'm gonna play this game on water. Because if I don't, I'm never
We'd
gonna
see
beat this
fighting
game.
throughout the city. But it's dead and quiet.
Either Dohalim's allies have been arrested, or they're keeping a... low profile.
Meaning the rebels are occupying the palace? Then let's hurry up and kick those bastards out.
How's this?
Afraid I...
This open letter is just got it mixed up.
This place is awfully quiet for a siege palace.
Such a huge place is spooky without all those people here.
They're probably waiting to ambush us.
With so few Renans here, I guess this is what it's like when the Danans are expelled and the ruling minority are all that's left. My money's on them using Zeugles to even the odds.
I don't even see any Danan guardsmen.
The fact that they're not at their stations tells me they really have been driven out. We all swore an oath of loyalty to Lord Dohalim. My fellow guards wouldn't abandon their post lightly.
Speaking of which, where the heck is he?
How could this be happening?
Any idea where we should go in the main building?
Let's try the Lord's chamber.
Worth a shot.
Hey Law, you can bust that wall open, can't you?
Oh my god.
Well, let's give it a try and find out!
You sure?
Game's freaking out. What?
Kisara, do you have any idea just what Kelzelik might be planning at the palace?
It's hard to say. I've never seen him use any powerful arts, and I don't think he's particularly skilled with any weapons either. However, I have noticed him accompanied by something strange from time to time.
What kind of strange?
I don't know. I couldn't see anything with him, but I could sense something was there. Probably some sort of Zeugl.
Spooky
An invisible Zeugl?
ghost Zeugl.
We'd better be careful in any case. I'd rather we not find out after it jumps us and tries to rip our throats out.
One second. Computer's still freaking out. Hello, computer. Please stop. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Guard room?
Right.
Right.
Freeze. Window.
Looks like some...
I just bought armor.
solid equipment.
I shouldn't have bought the armor. Damn it. What a blitz.
Let's just
dispose of the trash.
Now you'll learn!
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
It's over!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here goes!
Take this!
More of that!
Eternal devastation! Go for it!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
This game's running very framey today.
You know, the more I think about it, this palace is way too big for its own good.
Tell me,
Go no further! It's mine!
I see one there!
Armor won't save you!
My shield! Sonic thrust!
I can read your moves like a book!
Oh my lord! Ignite! Pierce through! Sonic thrust! We're not finished! Pierce through! Sonic
Here I
thrust!
an astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Sonic thrust!
Make it break!
Frozen.
Hammer!
Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Sonic thrust! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Radiant
Not again! Crush! Pierce through!
Here I go! More wrecking mine!
Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Sonic thrust!
Shield! Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
Oh, that was... I don't think I've seen that one before. That
I
was...
wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
So what is Mahag Sar exactly?
One of the 5 realms of Dana. From the sound of it, Kelzelik had some dealings with them.
Sweet. Doing some backdoor trading. Wait, what? No, wait, what? Oh my god. My game is in the wrong resolution on OBS. There, now it's fixed. Oh, it goes downstairs, eyes. And now it looks correct.
Get lost!
Bring him down! Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Sonic thrust! Pierce through! I won't show you any mercy!
Light astral energy. More with that.
You're mine!
Here's the evil.
Here I come! It's over!
I never miss. Raging cascade.
Take this! It's over! You're finished! You're on!
Oh, why did you reset?
Eternal devastation!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
With this, I can become even stronger.
Is that some kind of note the rebels left?
Hey, it mentions the release mechanism we're looking for, but
This isn't enough to go on.
Down, yeah, I don't want to go down there. check the meeting room. Damn it.
Gotta break through! Bring him down!
Water, hear my call.
Here I come! You're finished! Mow him down! Release! Take this!
Watch for the range attack.
Luna Rondo!
Why did he just decide to not get caught?
Try harder! My turn! Be still! It's over! Luna Rondo! I owe you one! Fall back! Mirage! It's over! Here I come! Down! Abort! Sonic Beacon! Be still! You're mine! You're finished! Luna Rondo!
Ridwell, frozen.
Hammer!
I'm ready for the next battle.
Look, another note from the rebels.
If we combine it with the note we found before, then there should be a key inside a cabinet in the office.
Great. Let's see if we can find it.
In the office? Oh. Place I was going to
Hey.
go next anyways.
What do you say we fight that shining enemy?
I'm not gonna fight that shining enemy.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
I see one, eh?
They really don't give up, do they?
My shield?
Got
flyers.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours!
This one's yours.
Sonic Thrust! Coming through! Ha! Now!
Does it hit everyone? Or is it just
Scarlet
one guy?
Inferno!
Should hit everyone, right?
Dance in the wind.
Sleep now.
Lightning condemned. Thunder healing.
Astro Art?
That's my cue.
You picked the wrong. Shut him down.
Thank you.
Do it.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I'll heal you all. Lightning
Luna Rondo!
condemned. Thunderblade. Healing.
Thank you.
Sonic
Force
Thrust!
field.
Pierce through!
Astro. Lightning condemned.
Here I come! It's over! Sonic Thrust! Here I come!
Hit.
I can feel my power growing!
Dining hall? That's it? What a scam.
Out of our way.
Swords people.
Pierce through!
Sleep now.
Sonic Thrust! Take this!
So much for talking it out.
Now you learn! Sonic Thrust! You're mine! You're finished! Luna Rondo! Astro Art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Fury.
You're mine!
Going in.
Pierce through! Burn! Damn it! Sonic Thrust! Pierce through!
I'm out of ammo.
Sonic Thrust!
I was told one of the art does a ton of damage. The double demon fang, I think.
I'm all stocked up.
Double Demon Fang!
Annihilation. Radiant pierce.
Double Demon Fang!
Here's
You're mine!
Here's his lightning condemned.
Double Demon Fang!
Thunderblade. Now, only getting started.
Doesn't feel like a lot of damage, but told it does, I think.
Everybody okay?
One of the
We're all right,
double.
Alphen.
shelf? This shelf?
Even if Daemons and Renans aren't on completely equal footing here, both sides still cared about each other. And now we have to fight some of those same Renans inside the palace.
Don't forget. We're here fighting to keep what makes this realm so special alive. Don't lose hope, Kisara. That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
Nope. They're just not letting me open unless I fight them.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! Engaging!
I'll smash you!
Not in your dreams! I'll take my revenge on you!
This one's all mine!
This one's mine! Now,
Flying freak!
I'll
Look at me,
try
turn
this one.
still!
Where's she? Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! This one's mine! Do it! Ridwell! Frozen!
Hammer!
My turn! An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Do it!
Might be the way to play this
Commander of
game.
Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Lunar Rondo! Lunar Rondo!
Slow ground Lunar Rondo forever.
With this, I can become even stronger! Look,
Come on. Didn't I just buy armor for the? I'm just not gonna
like
buy
some
armor.
solid equipment.
I'm just gonna find them on the field.
Right, here goes! I see one, eh? My shield! Sonic
In
thrust!
here, confiscated!
Take down their defenses! Coming through! Ha!
Could probably
Scarlet Inferno!
do the finish.
Here,
as well.
let me help!
Take it away!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I'll heal you all!
Sonic thrust!
It's
almost too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest! Lunar Rondo!
It's in the sky and
Take
mine!
this! You picked the wrong fight! Pierce down! Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Sonic thrust! Pierce through!
Where are you going?
Sonic thrust!
Ready and raring!
Sonic thrust!
Now you see what I can do!
Going in!
Pierce through! Okay! Pierce through! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Glacial Spear! Pierce
Here I
Evil!
come.
Air Thrust!
Yeah!
Freeze Lancer!
Lunar Rondo!
Everyone hanging in there?
It's so weird how they're just things you can interact with.
Did that finally get rid of the
That's it?
wall?
To think they would hide it
I thought they were gonna,
in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The
they were
nerve
gonna
of these
send a
people.
guy out.
They won't get away with it for much longer.
That's right.
Why does she still treat him with respect? Respect. This bullshit. She should hate him.
Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzalik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave.
Wow.
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, A despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool! I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave wouldn't know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the Sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Danon for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Danons are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel. My brother. He dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother. And now you'll die for it!
Oh, it was an invisible monster. I wanted him to transform into something. But...
My brother's dead because of you!
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
Have you no shame?
It can hide itself? Amazing!
Down! Anything normal is all right for the weak point!
Sonic Thrust!
does he have a weak point? I can't really tell. It is...
Here, let me help. Light
Luna
extra
Rongo!
energy!
Thanks!
More with that team!
Luna Rongo!
Not on my watch! Fix you up!
Try harder! My turn!
Dance in the wind! Feel!
Sonic
Annihilation!
Thrust! Pierce through!
Not fair, you can't hide your...
Sleep now!
It vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
Luna Rongo!
Lightning condensed! Here, let me help! I can do this all day!
Here I come!
Raging cascade!
Luna Rongo!
By the power of water!
Sonic Thrust!
Astral energy!
Pierce
Lightning
through!
condensed! Thank you!
You may be strong, but I'll never back down! Here I come! Pierce through!
Annihilation!
Thrust!
Cascade!
Pierce
Here,
through!
let me help!
Sonic Thrust!
First
Pierce
aid!
through!
Astral energy!
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through!
Go get him! Here, let me help! First aid!
Take this!
Raging cascade! There! Ricochet!
See what I'm doing wrong? Am I supposed to do this?
I want astral energy! Who cares?
Do not!
Stay away from my friend!
Thanks, Shion.
I'll
Sonic
bring you back
Thrust!
from death's abyss!
Pierce through!
I owe you one for that.
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through!
Resuscitation!
Sonic Thrust! Easter!
I still got some
Pierce
power!
through!
Hear my call!
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through!
Look out!
I'm not done!
Lightning condemned!
Pierce through!
Thunderblade!
Sonic Thrust!
Sighted!
Pierce through!
Into the shadows!
Sonic Thrust!
Searing flame!
Pierce through!
I'm out of ammo!
Sonic Thrust!
I'm all stopped up! Raging cascade!
You're mine!
Lightning!
It's over!
Downfall! Here goes!
Will this help?
Air thrust!
Sonic
Astral
Thrust!
energy! Healing
Pierce
circle!
through! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down! Lightning condemned!
Sonic Thrust! Take this!
Reload!
On guard!
Lightning!
Take this!
There are springs up here.
I'm out!
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through!
In here!
Sonic Thrust! Pierce
It's
through!
no more weak.
Mega leg!
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through!
Spam the same move over and over.
Seal!
Maybe this move is
Tear! You're mine!
Lightning!
Hurricane Thrust!
I can do this all day!
Hurricane Thrust!
Dance in the
Mine!
wind! First
Burn
aid!
in hell!
In here!
Hurricane Thrust!
Going in. This one's mine.
Tear! Hurricane
Lightning
Thrust!
orb. Unguarded.
Hurricane Thrust!
Lightning condemned.
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Hey, that.
Now you see what I can do!
Radiant.
Hurricane Thrust!
Hey, that.
Here I come!
See that?
My turn! No escape!
Lightning condemned.
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Lightning.
Tear! You're mine!
Lightning condemned.
You're mine!
Annihilation.
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! You picked the
is the
wrong
way to do
fight!
it.
Thunderblade.
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Going in.
You're mine!
Lightning condemned.
No.
No escape!
Thunderblade.
Why is he not critting?
I'm only getting
Thrust.
lightning. Downfall. Lightning.
Hurricane Thrust!
Radiant here. I'll heal one.
Hurricane
Who else
Thrust!
just getting?
Tear!
Make it rain! Ringwell!
Frozen.
Hammer!
Hurricane Thrust!
Going in!
Right here. Circle.
Hurricane Thrust!
Hey, that.
Hurricane Thrust! More? Too close?
Keep calm and take them down.
Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
Confiscated.
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! This
Where
one's
are
all
you
mine.
going?
Tear!
Right, where are you?
That move.
Try harder! Here comes the big one!
Far enough!
Oh,
Got me. Mega ray. Watch
Double Demon Fang!
Mega raging cascade.
Take this!
By the power of
Ah!
God.
Lightning Thrust!
The wind.
Strike!
In
Tear!
here.
Hurricane Thrust! You're mine! Ah! Burn in hell!
More where that came from.
Double Demon
Here's a
Fang!
healing blade.
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Here I come! Shut him down! Sonic Thrust! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust! Pierce
Make it
through!
rain!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Lightning is
Not Chip! Lunar Rondo!
I'm out. Watch him weep. Annihilation.
Hurricane
Mega
Thrust!
ray. Raging cascade.
Here it is!
Spread. Dance in the wind.
ow.
Stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara. Reload.
Not now, not ever!
Poodle.
You'll pay for that!
Whack.
Tear!
Oh my god.
Hurricane Thrust!
I don't have much luck!
Ah, I died.
This should do it!
What did I bump reviving her?
Can't be happening. A new lease on life. I'm out of
Just
ammo.
don't get hit, please, guys. Just give me a second.
I'm all stuffed up.
This should do it!
Dance in the wind. Reload. In here.
Charge? Nope.
Lightning ray. To the fray. Not on my watch. Mega ray.
Going in!
By the
Hurricane Thrust!
Going in. Let them mark from
Hurricane Thrust!
Shot!
Tear!
Spread.
You're mine! This one's all mine!
Downfall.
Tear!
Air.
Hurricane Thrust!
Flame. Reload. It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone!
Here's evil.
Flaming meteor!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
It's weakened.
Hurricane Thrust! This ends now!
I never miss.
Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Here I come! It's over! Try harder! Not again! Not
I'm
again!
out of ammo. Back to the fray. Ready. Excited. It's over.
Over?
Ow.
Come on, go touch. You have to hold on. Where that came from?
Double Demon Fang!
Thunderblade.
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Here's the
Tear!
evil.
Hurricane Thrust! I'll smash you! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
I was overconfident.
No! Can't end here!
This is so stupid.
This should do it!
In here.
I can handle it!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Try harder! Not a chance! Got him on the run!
Don't get cocky.
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Sleep now.
Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Ready!
Tear! Hurricane thrust! This one's all mine! Burn!
Lightning condemned!
Hurricane thrust!
Thunderblade!
Tear! Take this! You're finished!
Look sharp!
Hurricane
Lightning
thrust!
condemned!
Tear! Hurricane thrust! Tear! Hurricane thrust! You're my stuff!
Here it comes! Focus! On your toes, everyone!
Literally don't.
Tear!
Going in!
Tear!
More with that
Hurricane
kick
thrust!
On guard! Dance in the wind!
Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Air thrust! Full time flat! Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! I'm on a roll!
Tear! Hurricane thrust! Tear! Hurricane thrust! Here I come! It's over!
Not in your dreams!
Double demon fang!
Raging
Here I
Cascade!
come!
Look sharp!
No escape!
Spread! I'm
Tear!
here all day!
Hurricane thrust! Tear!
Air
Try
thrust!
harder! Not a chance! Not a chance!
Light astral!
You're mine! It's over! Tear! This one's all mine!
Raging Cascade!
You picked the wrong
Is it
fight!
over?
Tear! Hurricane thrust! Tear!
It's over for me, you mean?
I'll be saving this one!
I can't move!
Jesus.
Sleep now!
Tear! Hurricane thrust! Tear! Hurricane... That's just... Tear!
Ready to go!
Hurricane thrust!
Look sharp!
Tear!
Not in your dreams!
Hurricane thrust! Tear!
Lightning condemned!
Sloppy! It's over! Now you see what I can do! Double demon fang! Try harder! My
Now!
turn! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
You filthy slaves are despicable!
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship? Ridiculous. Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true.
One sec. I'm gonna go to the washroom before, because it seems like it's gonna be a long cutscene.
However, there are other lords.
Other lords?
Sky looks
So you mean-
so slimy.
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
They can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Mahag Saar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough. and you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act as the Lord of Elda Menencia. Go to Mahag Sar, Ganeth Horrors, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Are you all right with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renan. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream?
What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renans?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renan supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans. You're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renan lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
What's Kisara going to do now?
That's a pretty cool.
I'm sure it's
accent.
complicated for her.
Whatever it's called.
Where did Kisara run off to?
You don't think she took off after Kelzelik, do you?
No. Miguel entrusted her with his dream. She wouldn't do something reckless like that. Right now, I think she just needs time to think. What she does from here on out is up to her. She has to be the one to decide.
What are these two chambers? Whatever. It's not important.
You all arrived here from Cislodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
Quick save here. It's like 15 hours of this game.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danins and Renans have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Lagiel?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, It was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elda Menancia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan Lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me. Not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
Get a double jump. Roast chicken. What does he have? Oh, he's a... Skill of Resurrection. Sure, yeah, I feel like we need this.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before, but looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Elda Menancia Guard. So in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
Got more. I don't want to listen to this, but I have to.
What was Kelzalek even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holing himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renan than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense, enough to drive him to revolt, even though doing so meant defying Renan hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Dahnans and Renans wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shionne!
No, she is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
Are we done? We go?
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be that.
Damn it.
Gotta break through! Come and face me!
You're mine! By the power of water!
Tear! Hurricane thrust!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Hurricane thrust!
I'll be annihilation! I never miss!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
I'll tear you apart!
Hurricane thrust!
I'm off the roll!
Hurricane thrust!
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
I'm not really built for close quarters combat.
Nor am I. Don't worry. I'll help you keep a wide berth.
Hurricane thrust!
Do
You're
it!
finished! Go leads!
Final.
Blow them away!
Oh, that's cool.
This could be useful.
No, get out of here.
Whew. Whew.
Wow.
Hoo. Maybe something's going on in the forest.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
Time to learn how to fish finally.
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renan eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
Is that
I
a
hope we
fish?
catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this.
Oh. Oh.
Not my lucky day, I guess.
I don't get it. What?
Here we go. I'll let
I
you
need
go
to-
this time.
Press A. I don't. What?
All right. I'll get you next time.
I don't get it. Do I hold it?
All right, once more from the top.
I'm incredibly confused.
I've got a good feeling about this one. This fish is way bigger than I was expecting.
You tamed a real beast.
I should read a tutorial on this.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
A random fishing guy. Sure. Let me read how to fish. Help? Fishing controls. Oh, well, that wasn't very clear. Let me try again.
There's a nice breeze here. Okay, change of plans.
Well, that didn't work. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah! All right.
Okay, that makes way
Anybody
more
could reel
sense.
in that.
You sure know what you're doing.
Okay, I've had enough. No more fishing.
I'm always
They just what? I would just give me a worse shit. I guess it's for.
amazed what healing arts can do.
Hey,
Oh, I thought the game just.
is it just me? Or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Why is she?
Sorry.
Why does she act like
It's
this?
not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
You know what? You know what? No, you're off the team for being weirdly aggressive to everyone.
I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
horses. Get some horse meat. There it is. This is to sell. Oops. What did I sell them by accident?
Did we really just spend that much money?
Nothing for wind damage? Wind damage. I don't want to. Weird resistant one. Oh well. What am I using right now? None of that is useful.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Excuse me.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to.
Good plastic surgery.
It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
All right. There's nowhere to run from my art.
When he slows down, that's our chance!
Can't get out of this! Leave the agile ones to me.
Get through! Sonic Thrust!
Can you take it? Now we're over. No further!
Burning strike!
Pierce through! Sonic Thrust! Pierce through!
Prepare to
Sonic
be sealed!
Thrust!
By the power of water!
Can't get out of this!
Double Demon Fang!
Burning strike!
Resonate with the earth!
Hurricane Thrust!
Stalagmite!
Tear!
Radiant pierce!
Now or never! In a bind!
Reload! I'm out of
Tear!
ammo!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Back into the
Tear!
fray!
Hurricane Thrust!
Resonate with the earth!
Hurricane Thrust! You're
No
finished!
further!
Do it!
Hurricane!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
One more!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
Now or never!
Here I
Can't
come!
get out of this!
No escape!
Radiant flight! Searing
Resonate
flame!
with the earth!
Burn in hell!
Hear me! Flame of fire! Burning
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Winwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant denizens!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danan relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danan history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
Huh.
That treasure.
That's nice.
We're in good form!
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
So hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't messing around.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! With the earth! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane
Not in your dreams!
Tear! Hurricane
It's a duel of the earth!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
SG airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Here I come!
By the
You're
power
finished!
of water!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Take this! You're finished!
Now you see what I can do!
Leave the enemy's arc to me!
No complaints here!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm ready!
Oh no.
Hey! Blow them away! How's that?
Arc sealed!
Acceptable.
Into the shadows!
Here I come!
Mega ray!
Hurricane Thrust! Double demon back! Dragon Swarm!
I wonder if I'm as strong as my dad was.
One day I think you'll surpass him.
I wonder when.
I have a bad feeling about this.
We can't get out of this!
Dragon Swarm!
Annihilation! Hear me! Flame of fury!
Eat this!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
I'll take you all on!
Flying spree! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
I'll tear you apart! Up! Stalagmite! Can't move!
What?
Forgive me.
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
I owe you one.
Annihilation!
Dragon Swarm!
Fury!
Resonate with the earth!
Burning strike!
Stalagmite! Do it! Fall! Hey! Blow them away! How's that?
Here I come! Be still! Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
Prepare to be sealed. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Begin!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Do it! I can hear you!
Hey! Blow them away!
Now! Hurricane Thrust!
With the
It's time to finish this!
Whoa.
Die!
I didn't think they would use it.
Consuming wildfire!
I don't think I've seen it.
with the
Take this! Ha!
Stalagmite!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
This looks nice and tough.
It's like nope, Rinwell's not getting anything anymore. Getting benched for being a racist.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Hurricane Thrust!
I can handle it!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Here's evil!
Here I come!
Every beast, my spec.
Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
Where are you
Got
going?
flyers!
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
Far enough!
All yours!
Searing destiny! And that's my will!
Hurricane Thrust!
Do it!
Tear!
All yours, Kisara! Resonate with the
Hurricane
earth!
Thrust!
Searing flame! Reload!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane
Glacial
Thrust!
spear! Here's evil!
Resonate with the earth!
Hurricane Thrust! I'm ready!
The ground is lava.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Hurricane Thrust!
Take this! Hear my call!
Hurricane Thrust!
This is just how much
Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Take this! It's over! Hurricane Thrust! It's on!
Downfall!
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess, it probably served as some kind of shrine.
So still a house, in a sense. Just for a god.
Okay. Is that it? Is this the right way? No, this is the right. No, 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 there. I didn't want to go there yet.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, What do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
Ugh.
What is it? No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong?
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your...
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be...
That's not being frank, that's being
Yes, I find such
What do you want us to do? We were slaves.
Yeah, what he said.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for...
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn.
Yeah, I don't think it...
Exactly. You've got...
I will concede that you do... It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality...
You don't need to beat yourself up.
Nevertheless, I shall... Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the...
Yeah, no, I'll pass.
If you say so. Although I suppose my first task is...
You're not gonna let this go.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Hurricane thrust! I'll smash you!
I'm also good with airborne targets.
Here I come!
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Ignite! Hurricane thrust! Tear! Hurricane thrust! Tear! Hurricane thrust!
This one's mine.
Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Denied!
Tear! Hurricane
Spear.
Begin!
The enemy will not too.
They'll soon see about that.
Resonate with the earth!
Damn it.
Take this!
So close to being able to...
Hurricane thrust! Resonate with the earth! Now I can let loose! Stalagmite! Hurricane thrust! Resonate with the earth! Tear! Hurricane thrust! Tear! Hurricane thrust!
No further!
Tear!
Primed and ready.
Hurricane thrust!
Do it!
Sion!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go. Arch Steel! This one's mine. Don't mind if I do. Dragon Shadow!
Being interrupted. All yours, Kisara. Resonate with the earth!
Here I come! Double
Stalagmite!
Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
All in all.
So that's how a lord fights.
I don't perform as well when I'm observed.
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky.
What's down here? Should have looked on the map.
That's no ordinary
Sure.
enemy I see over there.
Why are you here? How did you even get here? fight. Ah.
Don't get careless.
Resonate with the earth.
Don't tell me.
Hurricane thrust. Tear. Hurricane.
Nothing gets by me.
With the earth. Damn it. Hurricane thrust. Got fire.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
Hurricane thrust. All yours. Hurricane thrust. Not today. Hurricane thrust.
Pierce evil.
Double demon fang.
Do it.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Resonate with the earth.
I never miss.
Stalagmite. Rolling snap.
Do it. Mega ray.
I just realized.
Thanks. Double demon fang.
Radiant
Here I
up
go.
here.
Resonate with the earth. Burn. Prepare to be seen. Dragon swarm.
Leave the enemy's arts to me. Mega ray.
No choice here. Light burst forth.
Radiant Denison.
Now.
By the
Lunar
power of
Rondo.
Thunder. Mega ray.
Resonate with the earth. Do it. Stalagmite. Winwell. Light burst forth.
Radiant Denison.
This could be useful.
You can go here and then.
Design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Okay. Been everywhere. Damn it, I have not been everywhere. There's one more path. Wait, this is the right way? I'm so confused. Oh my god. You know what? Go to the washroom. Be right back. What the heck is over there? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already! I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm... Been looking for you. For me? Why?
What's that guy so cool?
Who are you? Said you were looking for me. Why? Beautiful, precious life. What the? That is all I desire.
What?
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Resonate with the earth!
Take this! Take this! Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Resonate with the earth!
It's too much!
Whoa, that's so
Take
damage.
this! It's over!
Resonate with the earth!
Take this!
Appreciate the help!
Hear my call.
You're mine! No escape! Burn! You're mine!
Resonate with the
Take
earth!
I
this!
never miss.
You're mine!
Enjoy!
Here,
Let me help.
take this!
Resonate with the earth!
Double Demon Fang!
Radiant
Dragon
Tears.
Benediction light!
I'm not feeling so great. Here. I can't move!
Come on. You have reload.
Take this!
Imbue this
Glacier
vessel
Spear. Pierce the evil.
resuscitation!
Enjoy.
Freeze Lancer.
I owe you one.
I'll heal
Resonate
you.
with the earth! Stalagmite!
Dragon Swarm!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
You're mine!
Hear my call.
Here I come! No! What can't end here?
I'm all stocked
Take
up.
this!
Resonate with the earth!
I'll bring you
Stalagmite!
back from death. I'll bring you back from death. Hear me. Flame of Fear. Glacial
Can't
Spear.
get out of
Pierce
this.
the evil.
Here.
Searing
mine.
Flame. Reload.
Resonate with the
Sky,
earth.
it's mine.
Can't move. Forgive me.
I'll bring you back.
That should do it!
Their arts were interrupted.
Over?
Benediction light!
Hear me. Flame of Fury. Burning strike. Water. Hear
From
my
beyond,
call.
imbue this vanquished soul with blood! I've used too much.
Enjoy. Not done yet.
Entertain me. Resonate with the
I
earth!
never miss. Far enough.
Over?
Lightning.
He just spins around.
This should do it! You're mine!
Spray. Annihilation.
Take this.
Mega Ray. Searing Flame. Release.
Resonate with the
Alpha!
earth! Stalagmite! Resonate with the
Radiant
earth!
Pierce.
Take this!
Die!
Excited. I'm only getting ready. Here. I'm out. I'm all stocked up.
You're finished!
Annihilation.
Try harder! Not a chance! My turn!
Lightning.
Resonate with the earth!
Here!
No more playing nice.
I couldn't make it in.
Mega Ray.
Die!
Lightning.
It's
It's over! Resonate with the earth! Try harder! Stalagmite!
Here.
Can't move! Resonate with the earth!
Fall.
Why does he have so much life?
This should do it!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Die.
Resonate with the earth!
Enjoy.
Primed and ready!
Just do this the whole time. What is he gonna
Resonate
do?
with the earth! Stalagmite!
Ready to go! Searing
Resonate
flame!
with the
Reload!
earth! Stalagmite!
Lightning! Downfall!
Fall.
No!
This is so strong. Oh my god, she's dead. No. Don't hurt the owl, please. Ah!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen,
Shion!
thanks, but you're kind of crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought you
I'm
were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
How are you holding up after...
I'm fine.
If things get too tough out there, go...
I'm not here just to...
I get that.
Do I look like I'm just...
I can't feel...
Look, I appreciate... Please, stop.
It's not...
This their interaction is so weird. Go check the bridge place out. Oh, got a batch out. Okay, well, let's go check the bridge place out. I'm very confused on why this is a thing. Or why it's split up like this.
We've reached our destination.
What is this?
What's that big tower over there?
You guys want to rest here?
Guess I'll polish up my sword.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty.
Why, thank you,
Maybe it's just my imagination.
It is a little
Really? That's certainly not... Hey, Law? I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in...
Oh,
Point taken.
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like... Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after... He taught me everything I know.
However, you're not a...
Yes, you're absolutely right. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too...
sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised.
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease.
What do you mean?
And the truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence and that instinctive unease I feel deep within.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Looking at her now, I think...
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what...
What makes you think?
Well, you were...
It's rude to listen.
Sorry. I didn't hear...
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinion.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not... It's funny.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. when lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy.
But even so,
Certainly, I learned to perform my function. Of course, such a mentality in the end, I pretended not to see or hear.
but you're making...
I would like to think so. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving?
That's enough for today. I don't want too much of this game at once. It'll make it harder for me to want to finish it. Okay, fine. Play more tomorrow when I'm less tired.